It takes one person to save a life. Several weeks ago, this was a huge realization for me. A student named Aiden who attended my high school committed suicide. Aiden is shown in the picture above. I wasn't close friends with him, but he rode my bus. When I heard about what happened, I couldn't help but think that I could have prevented him from taking his own life. I could have talked to him on the bus and provided him with a friend. Maybe if Aiden had someone during his time of pain and suffering, he wouldn't have felt the need to take his own life. Don't make the mistake I did. Be kind and supportive to everyone you meet because you never know what struggles they are going through. This story illustrates that if teens are educated about common risk factors and stressors in other teens' lives, suicide can be prevented. My name is Josie Stevenson. I'm a sophomore at Shenandoah High School, and I have a goal of educating others about the spreading epidemic of teen suicide. I hope that by using this knowledge, you can help save a life. The image presented is an infographic that includes facts about teen suicide. The Lucille Packard Children's Hospital states that suicidal behavior is defined as a preoccupation or act that is focused on causing one's own death voluntarily. There are approximately 12 successful suicides each day, adding up to about 5,000 every year. For every suicide you hear about, 25 attempts have been made. It is the second leading cause of death for young people ages 12 to 18. The causes of teen suicide may be psychological, environmental, or social. By knowing common risk factors, symptoms, and steps individuals can take to prevent teen suicide, thousands of lives can be saved. There are several common risk factors and stressors of teens that may make them susceptible to suicidal thoughts or actions. These risk factors include violence in the home, academic failure, rejection, being a victim of bullying, and physical or sexual abuse. All of these situations take a toll on a teen's mental and emotional health. Common stressors include past suicide attempts, feeling hopeless, experiencing the loss of a relationship, knowing someone who has committed suicide, and drug or alcohol abuse. Even though these risk factors and stressors can have devastating results, they can be reversed. Protective factors can serve to cancel out risk factors and lower a teen's risk of committing suicide. Protective factors include providing unconditional love and support from friends and family, having good relationships, learning problem-solving skills, and easy access to professional treatment for all aspects of a teen's health. Stressors and risk factors can impair a teen's decision-making skills. However, these thoughts can be reversed by using protective factors. The Committee on Psychosocial Aspects of Child and Family Health recommend 10 steps parents can take to prevent their child from committing suicide. 1. Don't let the teen's depression or anxiety snowball. 2. Listen to them even when they aren't talking. 3. Never shrug off threats of suicide as just teen drama. 4. See professional help immediately. 5. Simply share feelings with each other. 6. Encourage the teen to not isolate themselves from family or friends. 7. Recommend exercise. 8. Tell them not to demand too much from themselves. 9. Remind the teen not to expect immediate results. And 10. Keep all weapons that could aid in suicide kept secure from teens. Parents play a big role in their teens' lives. By using these 10 steps, they can prevent their teen from committing suicide. Teens interact with each other every day and influence each other's actions and decisions. Rather than providing poor role models, teens can encourage each other to be the best they can be. If a teen has a friend who has had discussions about suicide, they need to take those discussions seriously. Teens can also use the acronym ACT to remember three important steps. The A stands for acknowledge if their friend has a problem. The C stands for care by letting them know you want to help. And the T stands for tell a trusted adult. Teens can uplift, encourage, and support each other. There are several organizations that aid in preventing teen suicide. Many people believe that there is a need for increased funding for mental health and suicide prevention. The following organizations are here to help anyone who is struggling and thinking about committing suicide. The Signs of Suicide, or SOS, prevention program uses resources in classrooms to educate students about how to help a suicidal teen. More than 3,500 schools throughout the United States have used its materials and training kits to teach students how to recognize and respond to depression and suicidal thoughts. Some organizations hold fundraisers and events to spread awareness. The National Mental Health Association teamed up with punk rock musicians on a concert tour to spread its message of suicide prevention. The National Suicide Prevention Hotline is 1-800-273-TALK. This organization provides struggling teens with someone who they can talk to. The Trevor Helpline provides a safety value in which youth can anonymously access support, education, crisis intervention, and appropriate referrals to supportive resources. Being educated in common risk factors, stressors, and symptoms in suicidal teens can allow for the prevention of teen suicide when individuals act. Help save a life today.